For those ready to experiment with HDR grading for YouTube, there's been questions about the use of the LG OLED TVs like the C9 and the CX. But the simple answer is yes. Keeping in mind a few simple limitations, you can color grade HDR nicely on a calibrated LG WOLED and get excellent results. This allows YouTube consumers with their own HDR TVs and the latest iPhones to accurately see your intent in HDR, while also allowing those with SDR to get a reasonable representation with just a single upload. So you're probably wondering what hardware was used to create this grade. It was Resolve 17, an LG OLED C9, which was calibrated for HDR 10 using Calman software, Blackmagic Decklink Mini Monitor 4K, and an OWC Mercury Helios Thunderbolt 3 enclosure. So the Decklink card, goes inside of the OWC enclosure and allows you to Thunderbolt that from your iMac or your Mac computer, MacBook Pro, whatever it might be. Now, the delivery of this footage is coming from YouTube, as you know. You can watch it back in SDR or HDR with a single file upload. To see the HDR version, make sure that the HDR tag appears on the TV. That usually shows up at the top right. Now, on the iPhones, only the OLED iPhones from the last few generations will play back HDR. And you'll know when you hit the three dots at the top right of the YouTube app, it'll drop down the various resolutions and you'll see HDR if you're on an OLED version. Now we're going to show the Resolve settings. Some of them are fairly involved with HDR. There's a number of checkboxes and selections that you need to make to get things to work just right. But they are displayed here, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those for you. If you need consulting services on how to set this up, feel free to reach out. My name is Jonathan Gentry. The company is Potomac Media. We're in the Washington, D.C. area, but we're happy to help you over Zoom or Teams or even over the phone.